I'm Lance Frank, meteorologist at the National Weather Service in Tallahassee, Florida. And today I'm joined by Dave Vaughn, Beach Safety Director at the South Walton Fire District. And we're going to talk about rip currents and how to spot them.
What we encourage people to do when we're trying to train people on how to spot them is because even when you're pointing out a rip current, sometimes there will be some wave breaking over it, is I ask them to just kind of focus on the water and zone out for a minute and just kind of notice where the waves are breaking consistently and where they're not, and to kind of look for those shells out here. And the benefit is, in your left picture on the slide there, that when the water's turned up, it tends to get a little bit darker, so it's not as tropical looking. But it's easier to spot a rip current when you have a darker band of water, which indicates a deeper spot. So we tell people to look out for those deep spots, look for where the waves are not breaking, or at least breaking as much. Our tide table doesn't essentially matter. It really only gives us an idea of when the rips are going to be pulling harder based on the wind direction. It doesn't help us identify rips by showing exposed sandbars and saying, hey, when the tide comes back in, it's going to be a spot to watch. We don't really have that luxury. Well, our experience is it's just a natural human instinct is that people, especially inexperienced swimmers, that when they find themselves out in the water and they don't have any idea that they're caught in a rip current, and then all of a sudden they see the shore starting to get a little bit further, it usually takes a little bit of time before they figure out that they're not moving in the right direction, and then they start putting in some effort. And the natural human instinct is to go from point A to point B. And you see that shoreline disappearing from where you want to be, and you want to just put your head down and go for it.
Yeah.
And that becomes the ultimate cardio workout, especially for somebody, as the slide makes mention of, even the best trained swimmer is not going to break through or break against a rip. And a lot of people don't know that, if you just relax, and it's panic that kills people. It's panic. It's the ultimate cardio experience, which exhausts and kills people when panic takes hold. And so what our main point is to people is that if you find yourself in a rip, even if you haven't been able to spot it and you just have the feeling that you're in a bad spot, the first thing to do is relax, roll on your back and stick your arm up and wait for help.
Dave, thank you very much for joining me today and talking about rip current safety.
Thank you, Lance. I'm honored to be a participant.